Oh,
and welcome to this weird opening of the ikaricast Classics because my computer decided to freeze right when I hit record, and I didn't know what was going on. Oh, God. So the salt with Nintendo stays burning in my heart from 2012 E3. You guys don't know what happened because nobody watches our streams, and I wouldn't expect you to, because, yeah. I'm Fighter Cows, anyways, and like I said on Twitter, if you follow me, because it's splattered all over the video with Splatoon ink. No, I'm sorry, the blood of those Squid Kids. Because, like I said, I am not going to be sunshine and rainbows. I'm not going to crap on Nintendo completely either, but I'm just giving y'all fair warning. And anyways, with me is 16-bit Jeff.
Hey guys, and I'm in the same boat as Jerry, but for different reasons in regards to the Switch accessories, which we'll get to in a bit.
Can I throw some mud? Can I already say how you did not pre-order my friendship, but you pre-ordered a Switch?
Yeah, but Jerry, like I said, we were talking behind Facebook. You know I'm an idiot, right? At least I admit it.
And to throw shade on myself, I admit it too, because I also said back when the 3DS was released, I'm never going to buy this thing. Buys it day one. And with me is the one who will feed my sodium levels, the Ultra Orb.
The Ultra Orb? You mean, damn right, I'm Ultraman Orb, or at least the orb that brought you guys back to life. I was like, yo, I'm Wheelchair 21. I'm got Hero Club going. Let's reunite. Let's get the band back together.
Which one's Jake? Which one's Elwood?
I don't know. Whoever wants to be whatever the hell they want to be. Doesn't matter, bro. Doesn't
I guess
matter.
I'll be Elwood because Elwood lived.
Dark humor. Too soon.
Too tsunami.
Too tsunami on tsunami.
Well, all right then. Like we said, we've got Nintendo Switch. Jeff, throw some praise now your way. You're the MVP of this show because you took the notes, detailed notes, when you could have been sleeping. So I gotta thank you for that, for taking the shot, the hits for us. So
okay, well, some of the praises that I can give Nintendo,
well,
because I'll say this right now.
Yeah.
Oh, the notes.
Well, not the whole notes, just
the snippets, right? Yeah. Well, basically, the most important thing, it was confirmed that surprisingly, the console is going to be coming out sooner than we originally expected, March 3rd to be exact, and it's going to be priced for $299.99, which was another thing I was surprised, and a lot of people were because they were expecting it to be $249.99, like the Wii. One thing I can give Nintendo credit, because this is going to be the first Nintendo home console that's going to be region-free regards to software, so I'm really liking that. The various modes that is available to play on the console with TV mode, which is self-explanatory, let's be blunt. Tabletop mode, which is basically the Switch console with the kickstand put up. And the handheld mode, which is another one that's self-explanatory. Battery life, it ranges from 2.5 to 6.5 hours based on the game that you're playing. And they went a little bit more into the Joy-Con controls itself, which as we all expected, and I think you did too, Jerry, when they first showed off the thing, it is a more souped up and it's more of a souped up Wii controller.
Souped up and smaller.
Mm-hmm.
too small.
Too small.
They showed up 2 new games that I think Nintendo themselves are internally developing. One is the hit game that everyone's gonna love, One Two Switch.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be in the Hall of Legends next to Bubsy 3D.
Yeah, there's already one that's called Nintendo Land.
Oh God, I had that.
And the next one they showed off was a new fighter/boxing game called Arms, which looks interesting, but I need to see more of it, dude.
Wheelchairs,
you know Evo 2017! I will rule you!
Does you mean you'll destroy everyone?
I will be the Red Battlezord. The Red Battlezord is now my spirit animal.
Splatoon 2 was officially revealed to be summer 2017 release. I could care less because I'm not the biggest fan of Splatoon, but I am happy for the people that wanted it. You know what I mean? And to be blunt, I actually thought it was going to be just nothing more than a port from the original Wii U.
That's what I thought
so
too.
I got to give Nintendo credit. They are actually making a new sequel for a new console. I like that. The only thing, and there's a lot of things I'll call Nintendo on BSing during this whole presentation. Okay, 50 third-party developers, that's cool. Games, 80 games in development, I call bullshit.
No, 80 games in development, only 3 known releases.
Especially the list that was shown last night,
80
I call bullshit.
80 games in development, 50 games canceled.
Mm-hmm.
Like, 80 games in development, at least 50% of them all ports.
Pretty much.
Oh, God, that too. I've seen some people already saying, hey, we've got Skyrim, we win.
Yeah,
what?
a 6-year-old game.
You mean this game I'm already playing?
But anyways, yeah, some of the included games, some of the games that were included in that 80 supposed list were Shin Megami Tensei 5 by Atlas. I'm confused with this one. That Suda came out, but
my Sony prediction.
But I don't know if this is like the third installment or if it's going to be a reboot to No More Heroes. But it looks like there's going to be a new No More Heroes game by Suda51 and Grasshopper Manufacturer, which I'm not going to lie, did sell me on the console. At least one game did. Dragon Quest 10, 11, and Heroes 1 and 2. FIFA 18, which the funny thing about FIFA 18, it was just confirmed that this version is based on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 versions.
Thank you. Oh, jeez.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't fill me with hope for its power.
No. Because I gotta tell you right now, like the only 2 games, due to just them being shown up for the first time, that really sold me on the console, were Super Mario Odyssey, which I'm not gonna lie is the first Mario game that I've wanted to see a change in since. Like this is the first 3D Mario game I've been excited for since fucking Sunshine, and that was how many years ago? 12, 13?
But listen, if he can't get some chopped cheese, I can't play this game. Motherfucker needs to wear those Timberlands.
Yes. And
Nah,
do-rag.
He shouldn't wear those Timberlands because they're going to be stolen in New York.
No, it would be the Jordans. He wears the Jordans.
Yeah.
Gone. He's going to get got.
Those kids would be gone in a heartbeat.
Jordans
Too many people got in my area.
Gone.
But,
Annie up. Break them fool. Annie up. Kidnap that fool.
Nice. But, we should know because we live in the Northeast, so we know how how NY plays. We know how NY plays.
How that shit rolls.
Yeah. But like I said, the only 2 games that really excited me were Super Mario Odyssey and the final trailer for Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
All right, Jeff.
Which was confirmed at the end to be a launch day release.
All right, Jeff. So I'll do this because I want to hear more of your thoughts. So I'll do this part. Nintendo Switch has 6.2-inch capacitive multi-touch screen. Mm-hmm. The dock, it powers and charges the system and outputs video and audio. It doesn't seem to do much else.
I just found out that they actually just confirmed. Sorry to cut you off, but I did find this out earlier through. They did turn it around and say that the dock does help power the console when it's docked. So, because like it says right there, that it goes up to 1080p resolution for video output.
But that's
no one really knows
when it's not docked.
Right, but no one really knows the power because I found out that when docked, Breath of the Wild is at 900p, all like how the original Xbox One games were at launch.
Oh yeah, the resolution I never even heard of.
Yes, yeah, but that's the thing. Like, really, no one knows how powerful this console is.
All right, so
that's what I'm just getting at. So just continue.
Yeah, it's clarify things. Has a stand, uses cards like custom flash cards. I'm guessing.
Yeah,
I thought you meant Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
HDMI, as you know, audio 5.1 surround sound is supported, and a built-in audio jack, so you can use headphones. Sweet. That's what I love about the PS4, and Xbox One does too, right?
Porn.
Yep.
Hey guys, now we can watch porn on our Switch.
Yeah, through the browser. Hey, yeah, exactly.
Say Nintendo gets it.
Just saying.
And now they got parental control, so we can get away with that shit.
Yeah. I was gonna say Nintendo Switch is sponsored by Jana Michaels.
He's retired. Think of someone who's actually current. No one's gonna get that. Kids these days aren't gonna understand. Oh God!
The Nintendo Switch is supported by browsers.
Yeah, let's go by browsers.
All right. Battery life can be, like Jeff said, we already know that part. Nintendo Switch has 32 gigs of storage, custom processor by NVIDIA, USB ports on the side. How many USB ports? How many? Does it say how many?
I think there's two on the side. There's two 2.0 on the side and 1.0 on the back. And in regards to storage, while I'm pissed that the 32 gig internal storage is once more on a Nintendo console, I do like that external storage is available at launch and it can go up to 2 terabytes.
But
it's still stupid.
Yeah.
That's what I'm just getting at, you know what I mean?
So, and also the Switch has wired internet through the dock atop of Wi-Fi for once.
Which I like.
Just Wi-Fi.
Oh, thank God they made that.
All right, Jeff, what are your pros and cons?
Okay, my pros are going to be very, very fucking short. Just to say that right now. Some of the games, like I said when we were, breaking down the initial notes that I took last night, there were games that I saw that made me hyped for the console. Like I said, Shin Megami Tensei 5, A New Nova Heroes by Suda51, that really sold me on the console. And like I said, both Breath of the Wild and Super Mario Odyssey. Like, these are two games that I thought would never see in their respective series from Nintendo, of all people, drastic changes. You know what I mean? Like, I like the new. It's not a new way of art style for Mario, but I like how it's more risk taking in some regards. Like, it's more.
You mean it's the Space Jam of video games?
Yeah. And Zelda, like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, Jerry, you can test this. I'm when it comes to Nintendo, like, one of my favorite, like, big favorite IPs is Zelda, right?
Well, the salty memories of 2012 come back. But go ahead. Mm-hmm. Yes, you are.
That trailer, that is the type of trailers I want to see Nintendo do, because that trailer that was shown last night got me hyped for the game, unlike the trailer that was shown a month ago at the Game Awards. Like, if there's one thing I can describe about Breath of the Wild for its entire showing since its initial announcement back in 2014, it's been one of those games that's been a slow burn for me.
Hey guys, trailer great, gameplay not so much.
Yeah,
just watch that be the case. Just watch that be the fucking case.
That's why I'm not completely sold, even on the games that look kind of good.
And that's what we'll get into it right now. The negatives. Oh, Jesus Christ, where to begin?
Okay, a lot of these are ports. I'm looking at these confirmed games. A lot of them are ports.
I know. That's one thing.
I called that.
More ports, less new games. Why, Nintendo? Why are you doing this again like you did the Wii and Wii U? No one likes ports. You want proof? Why do you think people are bitching about fucking remastered games on both the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One? 2, the pacing of that presentation was god-awful. So bad. It was so bad it made E3 2012 and 2013, respectively, look like a godsend. It was worse than those two events.
You're making me think of 2012 again.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's worse than that presentation, dude.
Yeah.
And, like I said, the games, like, there were games that got me hyped, but at the same time, there were games that's like, why are you releasing this? Like, 1-2 Switch, okay, I get it. It's supposed to be a mini-game collection that shows off the power and the uniqueness of the console, but you need to realize you did that twice. They didn't work. That was both fucking Wii Sports, which was a packing game, and Nintendo Land was also a packing game, too. And might I add, I find it's weird that for a priced console at $299.99, there was no pack-in option.
Yeah,
not even for Zelda.
That's true. I didn't even think of that. Yeah.
Wow, now we really need to see about them.
Mm-hmm.
See about Nintendo.
Oh yeah, we will. And here's the thing: I don't get why, with Nintendo hyping up so much about the Switch, of how little, and let's be blunt, of abysmal list they showed at last night's event with the games. Like I said, there were games that made me excited. Don't get me wrong, but there were games that made me go, okay, why is this coming out in March? This shouldn't be a March release. Like, it feels too soon. You get what I'm saying?
Well, no, obviously. I mean, if you're putting it in March, it's like, hey, we have like at least fucking 9 more months for you to have games coming out. But
Exactly.
we didn't announce, other titles. We're just like, we have the winter/late fall title of Mario Odyssey and launch title, Zelda, Breath of not a fresh air because the story doesn't make any sense and you have to actually play the games out of order to actually know what the goddamn story is. And this game doesn't look like it's going to explain anything either, but hey, it looks good visually.
Mm-hmm. But my biggest
You're right,
pet
though.
peeve,
If it came out later, it would have had a stronger launch.
my biggest fucking pet peeve with Nintendo, I got so salty last night when they went up that I'm about to fucking see their asses, is not only the pricing of the Nintendo Switch accessories, but the features of the online service. But let's just go to the accessories first, because it needs to be said. Nintendo Switch Pro Controller priced at $70, or better yet, how about the Joy-Con controllers being priced at $80 fucking dollars?
How much?
$80.
Oh, screw that. Screw
And
them.
don't forget, you have to buy your lanyard separate.
Oh,
And
my
besides-
God.
And mind you, this is the pack. You want to know how they are separate? $50.
That's retarded for a tiny little... I don't care. Tiny little...
And better yet, the
thing
dock,
you could
which
lose.
includes the dock, the AC adapter, and the HDMI cable, that's $90.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my God. I got so many things burning inside of me that I don't even know which one to
I'm
pick.
not gonna lie, like I'm sitting here right now, and my promo I have planned just is getting re-scripted right now as we talk.
Mm-hmm. And to talk a little bit more about the horse shit that Nintendo pulled last night, let's go to their online service. Because here's the thing, I'm a little disappointed they're going to a paid service, because if there's one thing I could give Nintendo credit, they had a free online play option, which I always liked and respected more compared to Sony and Microsoft. But as Billy brought up before we came on, I can understand why, because they want to play catch up, they want to get that money, they want to get that paper. I understand that. It's understandable.
Also, they want
Not that
better
they don't need to get that
infrastructure.
paper; they need to fix that goddamn fucking internet.
Servant, yes, supposedly. But okay, here's the thing that I brought up: why it's coming out in March instead of it supposedly and rightfully should be coming out in holiday. Why is the pay service launching all the way in fall of this year? Instead
I know,
of
right?
March?
It seems like everything about this is screaming to me that it was really supposed to come out in fall, but somewhere they decided to rush and have it come out in March.
You
But
know what it was?
I know exactly what it is. If it came out in fall, being also the new console, they're probably afraid that some stores might not actually give it a Black Friday sale, maybe.
That too, and I feel like it's the fact because they know they have jack shit because of the Wii U.
Mm-hmm.
That's the main reason why they're trying to save face after what happened to the Wii U.
If they wanted to save face, they wouldn't have been showing off some fucking Zelda game. They've been like, "Here's Metroid, yay!"
Exactly.
You know, the actual waifus.
But I will be pissed like how Jerry is if they don't show it at E3, because I feel like they did save up some games to save for E3, but if they don't show those games, I am gonna be pissed. Don't get me wrong. Planned for fall 2017 when the online service goes up, which once again has to be clarified is going to be paid. Online lobby and voice chat. Okay, that sounds cool, right? Right? Until you read the description. Our new dedicated smart device app will connect to Nintendo Switch and let you invite friends to play online, set play appointments, and chat with friends during online matches and compatible games, all from your smart device. A free limited version of this app will be available to download summer 2017. Okay, that word right there alone is so fucking confusing, I don't know where to begin.
That's Nintendo for you.
No, but here's the reason why I say this. Does this confirm that it's built-in native to the console, or both options are available, or it's just the smart device that I have to use to, keep track of my friends, to invite my friends, to, have them set up game matches with them? Like, is that also in the console, or is it also just in this dedicated smart device app? Because if it's on only the
that's
smart
very
device
confusing.
app, that's fucking stupid. That is really fucking stupid.
Nintendo doesn't know how to explain.
Oh, it gets even better. The monthly game downloads, where it says right here, subscribers will get to download and play NES or Super NES games, parentheses, with newly added online play for free for a month. Again, Poor wording right there. A second example. Because right there I found out that newly added online play is only available for Super NES games and not for NES games.
Okay.
So basically, if Mario 3 is released, there is no way to play online multiplayer. But there would
I was
be
thinking
with
maybe All-Stars, but I don't. That still, yeah.
But still, that's stupid.
Yeah. Right, exactly.
And no, but that's poor. That's even worse than what Sony's been doing to PlayStation Plus.
It is. Wow. Think about that. So, is that everything? Or shall I go to Wheels?
Ham sandwich?
Yeah.
Jeff? Let me go to... You good?
Yeah, he said yeah. He said yeah.
Okay. Well, Wheels, what's your promo?
All right. So let me tell you something, Nintendo. So, you want to start in March, which sounds like a ridiculous idea. Had you released it in April, you probably could have got me to suck your cock once more. Would have been a Nintendo, where I was like, since the age of 4 all the way to the age of 12. But then the GameCube happened, and it was shit. Well, actually, it started good, but it went shit. Mm-hmm. But then we got this thing right here. You got the Switch. And honestly, it looks pretty cool. You try to throw a 3DS, and you try to have it have weird sex with your Wii and your Wii U. And you technically mastered what the Wii U and the Wii should have been ages ago. And now we got this weird, crazy-ass handheld and console device. But the only games on there are some shitty-ass built-in game called the 1-2 Switch. Yeah! Let's play some rodeo and kendo. But nah.
Hipsters playing rodeo and kendo.
I know.
You forgot one thing, too, that'll make you laugh, Wheels. The fact that there's such a minigame called Milk, where you can milk a cow.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. Wheelchair doesn't milk anything. Now, as I was saying, though, you got this one thing, though, that really caught my mind. Its name is Arms. Because I'm going to throw these hands, and everyone's going to catch these hands. It don't matter if you're Evo. It don't matter if you're in Hong Kong. It doesn't matter if you're my next-door neighbor. You're going to catch these hands. Now, that's the only game I give a fuck about right now, because honestly, it's the only game that looks fun, and it gives you a stance. So this thing is JoJo, motherfucker. JoJo. And then, you show me some...
Chino Sadame.
I knew you were going to do that.
JoJo!
Then let me talk about the shit I don't give a fuck too much about. You got
Everything
this
else.
Fire Emblem. Who gives a fuck about Fire Emblem? Some weeaboos? Some crazy-ass otakus? Your waifus are garbage. And so are your husbandos.
You did it. Good.
It doesn't fucking matter. Get that shit out of here. Next.
Also, it's a Muso game. Ooh.
Who gives a fuck? The Zelda Hyrule Warrior did that already. Get
And it
the
was
fuck
boring.
outta here.
And the funny thing is, that was a better game than this supposed piece of crap.
That's true.
Now, let's talk about that Mario game. It was pretty good, pretty tight, but I don't know what the fuck's going on with that. So I'll have to wait till the winter, fall, to know what the fuck's going on. Then we go to the other Zelda game, and it's like, you got these crazy visuals, you got this crazy hype, but I still don't know what the fucking story's about. The game series, like I said earlier, you gotta play a game and another game out of order just to figure out what you're doing, to go in chronological order, to find out that you're not gonna get laid by the princess.
Well, that's
And then they were like, hey man, we got all this other cool shit, but you gotta wait for it like tomorrow. And then you gotta wait for like E3. But like we don't really have any fucking titles for you. You know what I wanna see? I wanna see some Donkey Kong. I wanna see some fucking Metroid. I wanna see that Shin Megami Tensei with an actual goddamn trailer, not no fucking teaser shit. God damn it, son. You know what I want to see Nintendo do to be a giant middle finger and fuck you? Be like, hey, yo, we're actually going to make Mega Man Legends for the Switch. We want that Legends 3, nigga. Give us our Legends 3. God damn it.
Yes!
I want my Legends 3. I've been playing Legends 1 and 2 on the goddamn PlayStation Network. And you know what? It's actually better than I thought since I can actually save the goddamn data. Because my dumb ass as a kid didn't know that you need to have a memory card.
Hey, Wheels.
Yeah.
Saving the data. That's how me and Jeff became friends.
Yep.
What did I call it, the monkey?
The dying dancing monkey.
But that pre-order didn't save your friendship. That pre-order.
Oh, yeah. You ruined it.
New Geek Fighters lore. Thanks a lot, Wheels.
You're welcome. But like I said, the only thing that got me hyped was that motherfuckers are going to catch these hands. That's all I give a fuck about. You can check my Facebook. You can check my Twitter. You can check my Instagram. I'm training. Evo 2017. I'm coming for you. other than that, I'm like, the only other reason I hated this thing was I didn't get my Pokemon trailer I was told about. I was hyped to see some Pokemon trailer. I didn't get shit.
I just remembered Pokemon, what's supposedly
Stars.
called Stars.
Pokemon
Yeah.
Stars.
We're getting Pokemon Stars, Pokemon Meteor, Pokemon who gives a fuck. It's goddamn gonna be crazy on the console. No.
See, that's the thing that. Thank you for bringing up, Billy, because that's another thing I want to bring up that pissed me off too. It's just like, okay, we're gonna see these games for E3. That's great. That's fine. Why isn't there any teasers of those games?
Because they don't have anything ready. Remember, we asked the guys at Shin Megami Tensei.
Yep.
They're not even. They're still in production. Because we wanted to push it early.
Guys
That's
are
because
rushing.
we're fucking stupid.
Yeah, but this.
Yo, here's the one thing I'll say right now. I don't really give a fuck about what goes on at Nintendo, but if Iwata was around, this shit wouldn't be happening. Iwata'd been like, nah, nigga. Nah. He'd be like, nah.
In all due respect to the late Iwata, I was also 50. What was his first initiation of becoming president? Oh, that's right. He said the same thing that Bernie Stoller did when he became the head of Sega during the Sega Saturn era.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not focusing on the GameCube. The GameCube isn't our future.
But don't forget my favorite moment that Iwata did. Where what was it? Was it Iwata or was it the other guy who purposely killed Rare?
Oh no, that was the other guy. That was
Yamauchi?
what's his name? Yamauchi, yeah. Yamauchi.
Yeah, I know someone got pissed at Rare and was like, "Yo, you outdid me by making a better Donkey Kong drawing. Fuck y'all."
Well, Miyamoto got mad at that.
That's been infamously known for years.
But
Because Miyamoto can do no wrong and is perfect in every way. Oh my god.
But all I can say is what I saw was it gave me some faith, but the launch date's too fucking early. Like I said in my promo, It's too fucking early. There's no titles announced. You got like one title for you, and only fanboys are gonna latch on.
Exactly.
You guys think you're trying to latch back in? Like the easiest way, if you want to get your consumer latched back into a Nintendo console, is give them fucking Pokemon. Pokemon is the number one clickbait. It's the casual bait. It's the only reason Nintendo's still technically alive.
Oh, yeah.
You give them that. You give them a fucking shitty-ass Smash Bros. Because guess what I saw in the goddamn comment section? Where's our Smash Bros?
Oh, yeah, a lot of the nerds who get mad at what color of toy is were yelling about Smash Brothers. Yep.
Smash is not a fighter. Deal with it.
Now you know what's another thing?
I want my off-red Mario pants.
You know, there's one thing that we forgot to actually mention in this is Xenoblade 2. Like, I'm not even a fan really of Xenoblade, but it looks cool. The games look interesting. So the fact that it has a sequel, I might try it out. I don't know much about Xenoblade, but it looks pretty cool.
I'm salty about it.
Thank you for bringing that up because that's supposedly coming out this year.
Yeah,
you know why I'm salty about Xenoblade, right?
Why?
Because it's not Xenosaga.
Oh, that's a good point, yeah. Well, I'm kind of a little salty, too, even though I'm hyped because it's not...
It's not what?
Xenogears.
That was the other one. Yep, because that came out first. That did come out first.
Yeah, but you don't... It's funny you bring that up because it says it's Xenoblade 2. Xenoblade Chronicles X wasn't a sequel?
Right? I guess not. I guess it was a spin-off.
You know, this is our good buddy Kevin, also known as Retroactive, put it best on a GameStop comments when he posted on Facebook. This is how he and I are gonna feel. Need that day one option so I can regret this for the maximum amount of time.
and here's another thing. Like I said, the funny thing about I told Jeff and the guys in pre-production. Pre-production. I always screw this up. Was that one thing that I said was a good and a bad thing was they're finally like, hey, we're making a paid service. Problem is though, we're executing it so fucking late that the entitled little bastards are pissed now that we're executing it, and the people that are used to it because they already are on Sony and Xbox systems are like, oh, that's good, you finally did it, but the execution is fucking wrong.
Mm-hmm. And all that, but there was no options of saying like, okay, this is how much is going to be paid, either monthly or yearly. Because I gotta tell you, if they said that it was going to be like $30 a month, $30 a year, I would be. If it's
$30 a year, that's not bad.
No, that's actually really good. That's great compared to PlayStation and Microsoft, honestly. But if it's gonna be the same price, then they're dead. I'm not gonna lie, they are dead. That's the problem that Nintendo needs to find with this console. They need to find that sweet spot to please not only the casuals like they did with the Wii, but they should not, and I repeat, should not listen to the stereotypical fanboys. They need to listen to the actual. Cater to their actual audience, which is myself, you, Billy, all the people in this call, all three of us, I'm saying. Our friends that we know that are our age that care about the legacy and longevity of Nintendo, not these fucking dumbasses like, oh, we only care about Mario and Zelda and Pokemon because those are only three.
Here's the thing. Their characters that are featured in Smash Brothers do need to have this longevity. The problem is, though, they shouldn't have this prominence that they're giving. And that's kind of why, like, even though when you go to DC or you go to Marvel with comics, you always see the same guys in the front ship. Because, yes, they're the flagship. But the thing is, you can still have other fuckers have some limelight and actually be an enjoyable franchise. Like me, I honestly think we do need, like I said, Donkey Kong. We need some fucking more Metroid. We need some freaking Kirby. We need Mega Man Legends 3 finally, because even the Mega Man fans are pulling their freaking hair out. And some of the people are like, I just should just kill myself because it's never going to fucking happen. And, like, there's just so many things. Like, I want to see Nintendo succeed, but I don't want them to just be family-friendly oriented. I want them to be a little bit more open. So now that they have a parental control, that means that games shouldn't have to be censored coming over to America.
That actually makes me happy. Yeah.
There should be a built-in censorship in the game that if you activate it in your system, it'll play that version for your kids, and then you can play, like, that new Square Enix game where you literally see scantily clad sluts in the bar.
Yeah, but the sad thing is like the way we know how the Treehouse/NOA has been working for years, especially with Square Enix titles. Expect that to be still a problem.
Listen. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this very loosely. We know that the guys at Treehouse instigated Gamergate. Done. It's over.
9,000?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just stating a fact.
You have more promo?
No, why did you want more promo?
No,
yeah, I'd like to hear your thoughts. Like explain more, Jerry, because
all right.
we went to detail.
Well, all right. So what I got?
Right, it's your time.
For the pros, I like Mario.
Mm-hmm.
So I've always liked Mario.
Oh, who doesn't?
Gotta think. I don't think there might be nothing else. Hold on, wait. Oh, thank you, Jeff, for this handy dandy graphic. Don't like that. Oh, Street Fighter 2. Really? Street Fighter 2. And then Maximilian put up a video all about his concerns about it, because it's like, who's a pro fighting game player that's gonna play with a dinky control with an analog stick?
See, that's
Every
the problem
pad
I have with the
player
Joy-Cons.
plays with a D-pad, not with an analog. Oh, it's Street Fighter 2. Okay, there are Street Fighter 2 tournaments still, but it is not the game that's being focused on.
Nope.
In the FGC, in modern fighting games.
It's the broken-ass game called 5.
Yep.
Yeah, unfortunately. At a point, I almost rather would have Street Fighter 2. And we got,
Even though you're just...
Yes!
That's what I am.
That's what I do.
I got you, bitch.
Super Mario Odyssey. Xenoblade, don't care. Because I'd rather have Xenosaga. It's not even that I think it's bad, because I actually think it's okay.
Right.
Minecraft! I'm sorry, Minecraft. Disgaea 5. Well, I'll play that on Sony. Skyrim, already playing it. Mario Kart, I think...
They could just give us F-Zero. Who gives a fuck about Mario Kart?
Oh my god. That's another franchise, Wheels, that you said. Metroid, F-Zero.
Yep. A proper fucking Star Fox.
I'm trying to think of something else that I liked.
Come on now. Every Star Fox game has to be a soft reboot of the series. It can't be an actual progression. Come on, Jeff.
Just look at the GOTY of 2016 Star Fox Zero.
I finally found it. I saw the trailer. I found the other thing that I liked, Jeff. Finally. I just remembered. And it's in your list. And I saw the trailer on YouTube. I hear it wasn't in the conference, but it was, because you mentioned it in notes. Anyways, Super Bomberman R. That's the other thing that I'm excited for. Why? What do you mean? It's Konami. No, it's a Konami-owned Hudson game. What's the game I've been talking about that's Hudson-owned that I want to see, and I don't care if it's on the Switch or the Sony or the Xbox?
Bloody Roar. I wish that was the game that we got instead of Street Fighter 2.
If that was announced as the fighter instead of Ultra Street, I'd have been like, all right. Day 2 purchase? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's also Splatoon 2, or as I call it, the games for lolly lovers. Lolly shooter.
Oh, you don't mean a game for pedos? Okay.
No, on to the negatives. Okay. We've got a price of $2.99. That's cheap for the technology in it.
Yeah.
Is that cheap for the technology in it?
Since they're not using, I think they confirmed since they're not using the newer technology of the Tegra chip, I would say expected, because if they were using the newer variants of the hardware, then I would say that'd be too much. Like my feeling is, I'm not mad at 300, but I wish it was at 250, if that makes sense.
250 is where I think it should have been for this
Right.
technology. Yeah.
But like for 300, it's still not bad, even compared to say like a
For me,
PlayStation 4 or even an Xbox One. But
I'm poor.
but that's the problem, because when you see the newer variants of the PlayStation 4, they're around 250, right?
Exactly, and they're much more powerful.
That's the thing I'm worried about.
That's why I'm
Nintendo
like,
just shot themselves in the foot.
300 for something that isn't. Oh, I can carry it around in my pocket. No, you can't. It's too big. It doesn't fit in your pants. Fits in your freaking man purse. I know you guys have them. Especially if you're also wrestling fans. I know you guys idolize Ahmed Johnson and his fanny packs. So you got a fanny pack to carry your Nintendo Switch controller.
The purple powerhouse himself.
The purple powerhouse. The Sand Ripper. What else we got? Right, the internal storage. Now, you can expand the storage. Mm-hmm. You can. However, 32 gigs built in, I still don't see as acceptable in this day and age. I am sorry, no. Especially since we don't know how these games are saved. Do they need to be installed? What's the deal? 32 gigs ain't enough.
Like I said, that's something that should have been talked last night. They were talking about, overall details and design of the console. It's just like, why did they talk about, okay, there's no install time whatsoever? Like what are we saving these 32 gigs? Is it, updates? Is it regards to the actual game data? Is there no installation whatsoever because it's already in the cart itself? Like, they didn't explain that. That's the thing that's really pissing me off and worried about the 32 gigs. You know what I mean?
I'm starting to see a pattern here with Nintendo. Let's poorly explain as much as we can to make sure we get those sales.
Oh, bro, that's been a staple for them for the last 30 years.
Battery life. It's supposed to be portable, right?
Yep.
So you're telling me, depending on the game I want to play, it's not really portable because the game will eat so much of its battery like that.
Yeah.
So, hey, I want to play Zelda Breath of the Wild while I'm out. Oh, no, that thing will make the battery only 1 hour, brah. So yeah, I can't really commute to work while playing this. Nope.
That's the 50-50 thing.
It's not really
You can charge while you play, but you need to have the AC adapter installed.
And that was how much again? 90?
Yes.
Oh my god. I feel like old Joseph Joestar. Oh my god.
Yep.
Seeing that price.
See, that's the thing I'm really pissed about. Like the things that you mentioned, like they're bad, but the accessory pricing, that is fucking ridiculous.
That makes me not want to get it at all. Like I was thinking maybe I'll give it a year, but oh my god, that's how they get you. I mean, geez, 90. That's more than a game.
Mm-hmm.
That's more than the game. Any one game, boom. This little thing you need to charge your daggone Switch while you're out because you're playing a game that eats too much of the battery is. I'm talking over myself because it's just like I'm a cheapskate. This bugs me.
Dude, no one can blame you.
And going back to the games themselves, how many of these are ports? Sonic Mania, NBA 2K18, Skyrim. What else is there? Xenoverse 2.
Oh, I Am Setsuna.
I Am Setsuna. Yep, that's already on PlayStation. Great, you can play these games if you didn't already have the people who I think are interested in those games already have a PlayStation or an Xbox.
Or even a PC.
Exactly.
But the thing I'm really surprised about was Steep, because if I recall correctly, didn't that game bomb?
I believe it did, yeah.
So I thought that's because I've been hearing rumors that version was canceled. So that was actually surprising to see when they were announcing their 2017 lineup.
And we've got Fire Emblem Muso. Name me a Muso that you didn't stop playing. Name the only one I can only name one that I played. Gundam. Yep.
And you know what but do you know what the thing that it's funny you and Billy bring this up? If there's one thing I fucking hate about Fire Emblem Musos, It's the fact it's the safest choice out of Nintendo IPs.
Exactly.
Because this is the same company that said, "Oh, you know what? We don't want you to do Koei Tecmo. We don't want you to do a Star Fox Musou. No, do a Fire Emblem one. That makes more sense."
I would have bought a Switch for a Precure Musou.
You know which ones makes more sense? Dragon Ball, Precure, fucking Metroid makes sense.
I was going to bring up Metroid, yeah.
My fucking legs.
I mean, in some ways, Super Mario, when you think about that, that would be a good Musou game.
That would be hilarious. I would love to see that.
But it would be a better choice than freaking Fire Emblem.
I mean, I get it, Fire Emblem's medieval and it's hack and slash, but
it's the most safest
it's
option.
Exactly. It's safe, it's overhyped, in my opinion.
And I know that, but like you see with Smash, how about an equivalent of a Musou where you see a Nintendo All-Star game like that? In a
Nintendo
Musou
All-Stars Musou. Yeah.
What the hell, man?
That would have been great.
You know, it'd be a great game, but you know Nintendo doesn't have the balls to actually license out their own IPs.
What?
Have the guys who did the new Tomb Raider series just do an entire Metroid series, rebuilding and restructuring.
Oh, man!
You know what? I would be between either that or giving the reign of the IP to From Software.
Yep. Hey, Nintendo, there's an idea you just brought up, From Software. And I know you're thinking of the Souls, but...
Yeah, from fucking Gaijins. Get to it.
You know what I was thinking? Hey, Nintendo, From Software, make an Armored Core for Nintendo. People forget they make those games too. But yeah, that's... So again...
Why, Jerry?
Now that I just went y'all too dumb with your pricing and your ports and your battery life and your fans.
Well, it is fucking dumb.
What was the real thing that really made you salty besides the accessory pricing?
The overall fucking garbage.
The system itself. I'm cool that it's a hybrid, but I'm really worried on how games will run, even the ports. I'm worried how they'll run.
Cows, were you more pissed off that Reggie didn't have a pivotal role in the presentation like I did?
Oh, so we couldn't make fun of him? Yeah. Exactly. He's always a fountain of memes.
Like, the only meme I got was the one part where the guy falls asleep on the couch for 5 seconds. Or where, I don't know, where the guy, ate a York peppermint patty and ended up in the middle of the Arctic.
Here's
Or that part where what's-his-face, I think it was Suda51, was like, I am Amazon! And he destroyed his own microphone at the translator.
Yep.
Here's some pros. They're going more core-oriented. They're not quite there yet, but they're on the right track.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give them that. That makes me think that this is more an actual true console and not just a distraction like the Wii U and the Wii were. Mm-hmm. Especially in my house. Remember, Jeff? Remember coming over and seeing the Wii covered in dust?
You know what's funny?
Yep.
I feel like the Wii wasn't supposed to be a distraction. It just became one over time.
Yeah, they tried, but that's what happened. And that's me. We're already at 47 minutes. Jeff, Wheels, me, what are your final thoughts? And your plugs?
I'll show you a plug.
No!
Like with me? No, God, no. Like with me, I'm in the same boat as you guys. Like, I like what they showed to an extent, like with the games, but there are also games that maybe question, okay, why is it on this console? Why isn't this game been made? It makes more sense than what you just showed, and why does this even exist? Like, there were... Last night was conflicting due to various reasons. Like, there were some very good parts, but there was a lot of bad parts that they need to rectify. I say before E3.
Now, they need to rectify it before the goddamn thing releases.
I know. Well, yeah,
time.
but obviously don't have the time. But I'm just saying they need to get their crap together, because it feels like once again they're not. Because where I do like the fact that they did beat in the head of the people there that this is a home console, like they've been saying since day one. You know, there are going to be people saying like, "Oh, I thought it was a hybrid," because they're saying it was a hybrid. Because the same crap happened when the Wii U was first debuted. Oh, where's the console? There's no console. Is the controller the console? In regards to E3 2012 when it first debuted.
Oh yeah,
that's the thing I'm worried about in regards to this console. Like, I'm fine with the console coming out. I'm looking forward to Breath of the Wild, but like where Jerry said, there were some ways that they have gone back to the core audience, which I do like. I feel like they're still stuck in that bubble circa 2004 or 2006 where they're just focusing on the casuals once more.
I don't think... No, I I wouldn't say they're
So what's
focusing
yours?
on the casual. I would say they're not focusing on the casuals. They're focusing too much on the regulars. They're focusing too much on the ones that always frequent them. That's not really casual. Casual would be like a guy who just comes in and picks up a couple of games a year, like myself, maybe for a handheld or maybe for a console, and then just kind of doesn't leave. It's like, oh hey, I like this game. Oh, I like that franchise. Oh, my friend says this is a good game. Oh wow, it's a pretty good game. But they're not trying to expand. They're not trying to get like. One thing I liked about the GameCube, even though their ports were a little late, but they tried to seem to play multi-console a bit. Like it was always like after it released for like say PlayStation or PlayStation and Xbox, it was like about a couple of months later. Oh, it's now on GameCube. And even though at the time I had already switched over to PlayStation, it showed that Nintendo was willing to make the chance of opening up their doors, but they kind of stopped that. It felt like when they went to Wii and Wii U, or at least their ports always seemed to die, and it kind of bit them in the ass. I think that now with the fact that they're like, oh hey, we built in a real parental control system, I'm like, now you have no excuse to not give older fans the thing that they want. Because here's the thing, and I've said this before a few other times when I've hated on Nintendo. I don't want to hate on you, but when you don't give me other games from other franchises that you don't own a chance to play them on your console with games that I would like to play on your console, you're pretty much saying you don't want my money, where other systems are like, oh, we'll let you play this game as well as our exclusives and yada, yada, yada. And we're also getting ports of other games from other, formerly exclusive brands, like with Microsoft and or Nintendo or some bullshit like that. Well, not really Nintendo, but you know what I'm saying? Like, some games are like, oh, it's just a limited time exclusive on Xbox. You'll get to play it on PlayStation. Don't get too upset, boy. And I'm like, okay. But it's like, Nintendo's all about us, nothing, ha ha ha, just love us. And I'm like, I can't love you outside of Pokemon, because Pokemon's like one of those games where it's like, it's a fun thing to do, you can put it on a handheld, you can take it anywhere, and then you got a few other handheld games that are great, but like, their consoles is like, it's just Nintendo and we don't think about anything else, because we're in our own little world.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Like,
something.
they're kind of like the
Yeah.
30-year-old the 30-year-old nerd who won't get out of his parents' basement.
Pretty much.
But the problem is, however, though, unlike the 30-year-old nerd who lives in his parents' basement, he's become like Nintendo's become like a viral good thing and a curse. Like people like Cutie Pie and Markiplier, where they are amazing because everyone knows them, but can either be an asshole behind the scenes or really good and generous people. That's why I use the example of Cutie Pie, who can be an asshole, and Markiplier, who's actually a good dude.
Yep.
That's the best way to explain it. Nintendo's just like stuck in the basement, but they're actually doing shit
They're
while
stuck
they're
in
the
their own
basement.
world. Yeah, like you said.
Yep.
It's like they don't want to acknowledge anything outside of their own bubble. Yeah,
Like
Well,
they're willing to, only when it like suits them at times.
exactly.
Yeah, well, let's be blunt. They've been in that little bubble for the last 30 years. You want proof? Look at this crap that's been going on with short, limited supplies since the NES era.
Mm-hmm.
And that was 30 years ago.
Still doing that crap.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Like
then.
to be honest, I'm hoping that we get a Bayonetta sequel now, but it's going to be even more mature with parental. Like everyone's like, Wheels, you just want tits, and I'm like, listen, there's something about me that just wants tits. You can never stop tits.
Sounds right. All right, so yeah, that's how I am. I don't as much. Like I said, a lot of this is just salt from previous times where I would point out a criticism and get shut down. Like if I was insulting their like holy leader or something, and I'm just like, whoa, calm it down, bruh. But I really, I was a fan of Nintendo, and I do want them to succeed. It's not that I don't completely hate them, but I feel like I have to point out their flaws,
Yeah, because there's too many entitled people that won't admit the flaws.
Exactly.
Where you're a guy who feels guilt. This is the best and sad example is you and myself are kind of like jilted lovers with Nintendo, where it was like PlayStation 2 comes out and it's like, oh, we got Dragon Ball Z and all the anime games you like. Can you play that on your Nintendo? No.
That sounds right. Yeah, jilted lovers. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we used to
much.
love you,
Pretty
but
much.
so what do you got to plug? Jeff, I'll start with you.
The usual. You can find me on Twitter at 16bit Jeff. You can also find my article I recently did for Ironically enough, on Nintendo over at HeroClub.com. Hero-Club.com. Thank you.
Because someone already had the name. Some asshole.
Just like that guy stole your name on Instagram.
Oh, I'm gonna kill that guy.
How about you, Jeff? I mean, you already did it, Jeff. Wheels.
All right. So like Jeff said, we got this show here, the ikaricast Classic, which is on YouTube, but also featured over at the new home of the Geek Fighters, HeroClub.com, where you can follow yours truly, Wheelchair21, on Twitter at Wheelchair21, Instagram, Tadja_Doyle. You can like my page on Facebook, and I insist that you subscribe to me on YouTube because I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers, finally, after like 6 freaking years.
Yeah, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and back over to you, Overlord of the Geek Fighters.
Well, all right. I'm Fighter Cows. You can find Fighter Cows at a lot of places. Best place to start would be Facebook and or I'm trying to think of another hub if you don't like using Facebook.
Tumblr.
Jeez. I guess Tumblr. It's kind of true, but it's like, All right,
or you could find him in Shinjuku where he is a sex machine.
Yeah!
So yeah, you can find the Facebook Fighter Cows, FIGHTERXAOS. That's the Facebook. Twitter and Tumblr are the same. They are the only ones I use. The only places I use is the name Ikari Radio. IKARIRADIO. Get it, Ikaricast, Ikari Radio. See, because back then I was thinking that the Ikaricast would be like my job, and look how that turned out.
I was going to say, look at how your dreams crashed into the ocean.
Yeah.
Just like, that one Kennedy.
Jeez. All right. So those, I'm at a lot of places, but those, if you go to my Twitter or my Facebook or my Tumblr, you'll find links to everywhere else, including where my webcomic is.
And his pornography stash.
Speaking of Nintendo, have you seen his collection of Peach?
The thing is, just not lying. And that's all for me.
And now that pre-order just made it that Jeff is going to be seen.
And that's all I have. So, yeah, we're already almost an hour. That's way too long for an ikaricast Classic. But I mean, granted, for the topic, but
yeah, it's for the topic. There was to be some salt included, so it was a given, right?
Yeah, I think that's going to be the thumbnail for this. The overlay, and in the middle is just a salt pile and the Switch itself.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Because I'm too lazy to do my original thumbnail idea, was to draw you, me, and Wheels all gangsted out. Like, we're all wearing hoodies. I'm doing a pose, you're doing a pose, and Wheels is just in a wheelchair, like, just looking.
Wheelchair. Like, he's like evil Professor X.
In a hoodie, though.
In a hoodie, though.
But alright, that's me. For 16-bit Jeff, for Wheelchair 21, I'm Fighter Cows. And I got 2 words left to say. Nimyo, Kanro. Keep hating Switch.